and welcome back. I am MrsPTarleton. Today I wanted to talk to you about icebreakers, connecting with our students, getting to know our students, helping them connect with each other. These icebreakers that I'm thinking of are for the in-person classroom. Now I have a video previously about 5 icebreakers that I did digitally, and I actually loved every single one of those that are in that other video that I did last year when we were distant. This year we're going to be in person, so I'm thinking I wanted to use some in-person ones. Now, I'm going to go over my top 3 choices for in-person icebreakers to help make connections with my students before I give them any content. So the first up is my favorite. I've been using it for many, many years in my classroom, and it's by Miss Laura Randazzo. She has a wonderful YouTube channel. If you haven't seen her yet, go ahead and check her out. I'll link it down below as well, and you can get that resource there. It's 8 questions. You post around the room. Everybody answers those questions, and at the end, they rotate around those stations, and they actually summarize those Post-it notes that you're going to give them. It's an excellent way for the students to start talking and engaging and answering questions and working in a really small group. I have really enjoyed using this in my classroom because I have my students up all the time, working in small groups, working at their stations, at the whiteboards. So this is a really good way for me to start school and engage them. The second icebreaker that I want to try, I haven't done this one yet, is to build the tower out of index cards. Now the trick to this one is to add that element of communication amongst your students. So in small groups, they're going to get their index cards. The only way they can use an index card is if they find something in common, they would write what they have in common on that index card. That becomes a card that they can use in their tower. Until they get something in common with all 3 of them, or 4 of them if you have 4 in a group, they have to write it down. They can't use the card until they find something in common. That sounded like a great icebreaker for me, something that I definitely want to try in my classroom. The last thing that I am thinking of doing is going to have an inner and outer circle. I have 6 questions linked below that are my favorite. If you want to grab a copy of those, just cut them out, pass them out, and have the students answer those questions with a partner. So the inner circle, and then you have the outer circle, they face each other, and then you only have the inner circle move, or you do the inner circle moves one way and the outer circle moves the other way. They get another partner, maybe another question, maybe they swap questions, however you would like to do that. I think some of these questions are really thought-provoking and will get them to think. Like, if you had to live in a TV show for a week, which TV show would you use and why? Another one I thought was really interesting. If you had to use a different language other than your native language and could never speak your native language ever again, what language is it that you would like to learn? I thought that one was interesting as well. Another one is, if you had to have a song playing in your head all day, every day for the rest of your life, what song would you want to play continuously in your head? These are my 3 icebreakers that I'm going to try out this year. If you need digital icebreakers, go ahead and check out the cards. I'll also link it below. I have 5 digital getting to know you icebreaker activities that I used last year in my classroom, which I absolutely love. And the way things are going, who knows? I may need to fall back on those as well. But I wanted to be prepared for in-person icebreakers as well. So look forward to seeing you next week. And in the meantime, why don't you check out these videos that I've chosen for you? Remember, step out, be uniquely wonderful you, and have a great day.